Hello YouTube, today I'm at Champion Chevrolet taking a look at this all-new 2020 Chevy Silverado 2500. This particular one is the High Country. Starting off up front with this big bold front end. We do have the Chevy bow tie. On the lower trims, Chevrolet is spelled out, but being the highest trim, you get the classy bow tie. This really nice brushed bronze looking trim continues not only on the exterior but the interior of the vehicle. This vehicle is equipped with the 360-degree camera system. When you opt for the 6.6 liter Duramax diesel engine, you get a functional hood vent. On the 6.6 liter gas variant, this hood vent is non-functional. Fully LED headlights with LED daytime running lights. I believe the only halogen light bulbs in this vehicle are the side markers. LED fog lights as well. Really nice chrome recovery hooks. Parking sensors integrated into the bottom portion of the bumper. Something new for 2020. Chevy also included on the diesel engine option a engine block heater, and instead of having a ugly power cord run out the front of the grill, you simply come over to the side, lift this flap, and you can plug in your truck to keep it warm. Very, very cool feature, and it's actually kind of funny that it took as long as it did for someone to come up with this option, but Chevy hit it out of the park with that. Coming over to the tires, we have a 20-inch chrome wheel on a 275/65 R20 Wrangler made by Goodyear. This is the Trail Runner AT. Chevy took a note out of the GM playbook and included plastic fender flares, which is awesome. I always thought that looked absolutely amazing, and it helps protect against rock chips and corrosion. You have your High Country badging right here. Your Duramax engine and Allison transmission badge up on the hood, which seems to be what more and more truck manufacturers are doing, is they're putting more and more badging on the hood itself. Working our way down here, we do have splash guards included, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see on camera. There we go. The paint is thicker on the rocker panels, and the reasoning behind that is it's to protect against rock chips and then eventually corrosion. So you'll notice that there's thick paint the entire length of the cab, which is very cool. Up top here we have your blacked out 2500 HD badge. The new updated trailering mirrors, again with camera right here, and your auxiliary reverse lights or backup lights right here if you so choose, and then your marker lights on the side. A lot of people don't like this mirror, but once I get into the interior, I'll show you why I think it's the best choice. This vehicle is equipped with passive or proximity entry on all four doors. If you have the key in your pocket, you can push this button to lock or unlock the vehicle, again, from all four of the doors. New for 2020 is this bedside step. So if you need to get something in the front portion of the bed, you can climb up, and it's real easy to get access to. Opening this door gives you access to the diesel fuel filler and the DEF filler. On the previous model year, you'd actually have to pop the hood of the car to fill the DEF. Now they put it by the diesel filler too, which is awesome. Again, nice look at those 20-inch wheels. Back here we have the newer updated bumper. They made this cutout bigger to accommodate steel toe boots. Full LED light right here. And then another thing to note is the blind spot monitor is not in the tail light, it's actually in the bumper. Parking sensors again. Chevrolet is stamped into the tailgate. Blacked out Silverado. And then your chrome High Country badging. You have your backup camera right here, as well as an LED light right here, making hitching up at night very easy. This vehicle does not have a standard hinge to open the tailgate, however it does have a button. Coming down here, you have your standard 7-pin connector. And this particular vehicle comes equipped with the Pro Trailer camera system. This side, you can mount a camera inside the trailer to actually keep an eye on what you're hauling. And right here, this side will mount a camera on the back of the trailer, giving you the illusion on the touchscreen that your trailer is actually invisible. You can see right through it, which is really, really cool. This being a diesel, it has a massive diesel exhaust right there. Very, very nice looking exterior. Right there is your third brake light with your cargo camera included. And they kind of give you this little wing right here, and what that's designed to do is actually shoot air over the bed, so that way you don't have this vortex causing more drag. And that's new on 1500, 2500, and 3500 for 2020 model year. Dang. This thing really does look awesome. And those LED headlights, oh man, they're so sweet. Let's take a closer look at the interior of the vehicle. So starting out over on the left side of the vehicle, you have this really nice plastic wood looking trim, as well as this brushed metal material that continues throughout the vehicle. Right here we have all the buttons for the window controls, and then here we have the trailer tow mirror control right here. You push this button on the far right and the mirrors will fold in. Push it again and they will fold back out. The button in the middle right here will actually power extend both mirrors, so you don't have to adjust them from the exterior of the vehicle. Coming up top over here, here's your mode knob. Put it into trailer mode by flicking it to the left. You will notice you have a trailer icon right there, and the battery voltage changed to transmission temperature. Flick it to the right, and you will have your option to put it into off-road mode or normal mode. Below that, we have your push button transfer case selection, auto, 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. Under that, we have some interior lighting dimmer switch buttons, as well as your cargo light. On is indicated by an amber light. Below that, we have the dial to control all of the exterior lighting in the vehicle. Coming up to the instrument cluster, we have your tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, and a beautiful LCD display in the middle. Something to note too, this vehicle does have a heads-up display. See if I can get this to focus because of how bright it is. You can see right there, it displays your current miles per hour as well as the speed limit on the road you are currently on. I can toggle through my settings in the heads-up display. Right now I am in the adaptive cruise control mode, demo mode, my off-road mode, and then back to my current speed. Very, very cool. Coming back to the steering wheel, again, this really nice brushed bronze look continues. Your cruise control buttons are on the left, adaptive cruise control button is up top, and then your heated steering wheel button is right here, again on, indicated by an amber light. On the right side, we have all of your hands-free call buttons, as well as the control pad for the LCD screen in the middle. This is a scroll wheel, so you can scroll with it to go through what you want to access, as you can see. And then to select something, you can actually push on it and it functions as a click. Very cool. Up top over here, we have a shallow storage tray as well as a deep storage tray. Really, really nice 8-inch touchscreen display. Very responsive. As you can see, it has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Scroll over, giving you trailering, which can go through preset trailers that you have saved. And then right here we have your camera. This gives you access to pretty much every camera view in the vehicle. You can look at your mirrors. Very, very cool. This is the mirrors in the front of your vehicle. This is the mirrors behind the vehicle. And then if you push this over here, if you have the cameras plugged in above the 7-pin connector, you can actually toggle through what's inside your trailer and the invisible trailer view system. Below that, we have physical buttons for the radio, volume right here, tune right here. Here are your seek buttons. Your home button is right here, and your back button is to the right of that. Under that, we have the physical buttons for the heating and cooling in this vehicle. This is a dual zone climate control, which is awesome. And then under that, for driver and passenger, we have heated and ventilated seats. This vehicle does have push button start. This being a diesel has an exhaust brake. Again, indicated by an amber light. Lane keep assist, parking sensors. This button will raise and lower your tailgate. Your hazard light on off button, traction control on off. This button controls the 120 watt or 120 watt 400 volt power outlet in the bed of the truck. And then this vehicle is equipped with hill descent control. Right here we have a integrated trailer brake control, which is awesome. The previous model year, it was over here. In my opinion, this is a better placement for it, seeing as most people are right-handed and it just seems more natural. USB-C, USB port, 12 volt outlet, 120 volt power outlet as well. Right here we have a wireless charging pad, as well as some shallow storage there. Working our way back, we have 2 cup holders as well as center storage right here for a phone. Really nice leather wrapped armrest / center console. Open it up, giving you access to an LED lit storage container with file management right here. You have a USB-C, USB, and a aux jack right there, as well as an SD card reader. Here's a closer look at the High Country seats with High Country stitched into the headrest on passenger and driver's seats. Again, there's a closer look at some of the trim in the vehicle. This vehicle does have 2 glove compartments. The first one right here. This one these are the TPMS sensors for the trailer. This vehicle is equipped to monitor your trailer's tire pressure, which is awesome to have, especially when towing. And then your standard glove box right there. Coming up top to the vanity, it is lit for passenger as well as driver. I don't know how well this is going to come through on camera because of the lighting. See if I can get that to focus. If not, there's 3 buttons right here. Those are your universal garage remote buttons. This button in the middle controls the rear sliding window. And then the 2 banks of buttons on the side of that control the sunroof. There's 2 buttons in front which control the LED dome map lights, and then your OnStar buttons are in front of that as well. Which brings us to the awesome updated rear view mirror. Right now it's in regular mirror mode. I can flick it back, giving me access to a camera. Now there's a couple of different settings or layouts you can have. Push this button on the far left of this little sensor right here. Brings up the brightness bar. I can make it brighter, or I can make it dimmer. Push it again, gives us access to the zoom. I can zoom out, and I can zoom in. And then one more time, lets me adjust the height of the camera. And that camera is actually located in the 3rd brake light. So, and then to get out of it, I can just flick it back, and it goes to a regular rear view mirror. That is a awesome feature. I wish more trucks had that. Overall, I'm very impressed with the interior of this vehicle. Technology wise, the LCD screens, this touchscreen is absolutely awesome. It may not be the biggest, but the amount of cameras and information you can get from this is awesome. And again, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. That being said, let's take a look at the back and see how much legroom I have. There's a couple things I want to point out before I get into this vehicle. The first thing is, even though these heavy duty sit up higher, with the running boards and the grab handles right here, it really is easy to get into. Also, these seats do fold up, giving you access to under seat storage with a privacy lip right here. So if you have something you want to store in the cab of the vehicle, but you don't want people to see it, you can put it under here and you don't have to worry about prying eyes. It's very easy to lift and lower the seat, and again, getting in is very easy with the grab handle and running board. Now, with the seat situated where it would be if I was driving, I'm 5'11", if that helps anybody, I'd say I easily have a foot of leg room before my knees actually hit the driver's seat, which is awesome. This vehicle does have the sunroof, which somewhat reduces the headroom for the front passengers, but in the back it actually has this lip, which I'd say is 3 to 4 inches, so it does accommodate taller people in the back. You do have storage in the form of pouches behind both driver and passenger seats. 2 cup holders right here with a tablet cutout, so if you have a tablet and want to keep the rear passengers entertained, you can do that there. Something new for 2020 heavy duty is finally the rear passengers get heating and cooling vents. The rear 2 captain's chairs are heated, which is awesome. You have a USB-C, USB, and a 12-volt outlet right there. Coming into the middle seat, you pull this right here, giving you access to 2 cup holders as well as some storage right there. And this being a higher end trimmed vehicle, we do have in-seat storage on both driver and passenger sides. Now, this storage is actually pretty big. It does go over a little bit. I'm gonna put my whole hand in here. So it does go over quite a ways. Very, very nice. There are hanger racks on that side as well as this side. And then you have some LED dome map lights right here. Let's go take a look at the bed now. So this being a high country, there's a couple ways to open the tailgate on this vehicle. The first way is in the cab by the button I showed you. The second way is to come up to the tailgate and push this button and the tailgate will release. Or the third way is to use the actual key fob itself that'll focus. Push this twice and the tailgate will lower by itself. Taking a closer look at the bed, this does come with a spray-in bed liner from the factory. If you notice too, Chevy has pushed out the sidewalls on this bed to maximize the cargo capacity. Traditionally, you'd have maybe half of that wheel well and it'd be pushed over. They pushed them out again to maximize space. Also, class leading, there are 12 tie downs in this bed. Typically, you'd be lucky if you get 4 or 8, but there's 3 here, 3 up there, 3 there, and 3 there. This vehicle also has the 5th wheel or gooseneck prep package installed. You have your 4-pin or 7-pin connector right here for the 5th wheel or gooseneck. LED bed lighting on both sides, and back here is the 120 volt 400 watt max power outlet. Now, this being a heavy duty truck, it is higher off the ground and it may not be the easiest thing to lift the tailgate. It is aluminum, it is light, but there is a pretty sweet feature I want to point out. You can take it, hold it, and it will actually lift itself up the rest of the way. Now, a practical use for this feature, in my opinion, would be if you're trying to load something in the bed and you don't have you're using your hands for something else, you can put your knee on the bed, lift it up slightly, and it will go up. That's a pretty cool feature in my mind. Let's take a closer look at the windows. I'm hoping you can see the window sticker through the tint. If not, I'll just kind of go over the important features. This is a 2020 Silverado 2500 4-wheel drive high country. The exterior is black and the interior is jet black. The engine is the Duramax 6.6 liter turbo diesel. I believe this is the L5P generation of Duramax engines, and it is mated to a Allison branded 10-speed automatic transmission. Your standard equipment is going to be in this rectangle right here. The standard vehicle price is $61,100. Your optional equipment is going to be in this rectangle right here. Most notably, you have the 6.6 liter turbo diesel engine for a $9,750 upcharge. The High Country Deluxe package for $3,065. And that's the most notable options. This also has the Z71 off-road package for $175. The total vehicle price is $77,010. Because this is a heavy-duty vehicle, it is not applicable to EPA fuel economy estimates. I get a lot of comments in my videos about total price or MSRP on a vehicle, and and very rarely, if ever, should you actually be paying sticker for a vehicle. It depends on what time of year you buy and what discounts, rebates, and incentives you qualify for. General Motors is usually pretty good about offering rebates to get people to buy their trucks, and it's not unheard of to get around $10,000 off. Again, depends on what time you buy and what you qualify for. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Champion Chevrolet, located in Howell, Michigan, for allowing me to come to their lot and do a video walkthrough of this vehicle. If you're interested in this particular vehicle or any of the new 2020 heavy-duty trucks, I will be putting all of the contact info in the description below. Like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.